Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Ford Bronco Everglades. Before we get into this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Kengar Ford here in American Fork, Utah for giving me some time with this Bronco. I'm going to include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a turbocharged 2.3 liter four-cylinder that goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Power outputs are 300 horsepower and then 325 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So first off, this one's finished in azure gray, which is a really cool color. It's kind of like Area 51, but it's got a lot of metallic flake in the paint. And then you guys can see the satin gray here with the grille, got the blacked out Bronco logo. And then a big thing with the Everglades is the winch here on the front end. It does have synthetic cable, and then obviously we've got the upgraded modular bumper. And putting it all together, you can tell it's got that off-roader appearance. I mean, the winch really shows that. Now around the side here, we've got 35s wrapped around 17-inch wheels in the front and over in the rear. That's another part of this Everglades package. And then you guys can see with the wheels mostly closed off, I think that gives it a really cool look. And then you've got the bigger fender flares with this. And then underneath, you guys can see we do have the Bilstein position sensitive shocks. So another part of the Everglades package. And then you can see Everglades here on the side. Pretty cool decal. And then you probably noticed the snorkel here as well. And then here is your full side view with the 35s, the snorkel, the roof rack and everything. I mean, it's all ready to adventure. Now taking a look at the key fob, we have our lock and unlock function, remote start, as well as the Bronco logo. And popping into the back, you guys can see we got the multiple compression tailgate that, yeah, always fun. This is a 4-door, so we've got tons of storage space. You got the painted roll cage there, which is nice. So pretty cool look. And when you're all done, just plop it in order. And yeah, having the hydraulic strut does make it a little bit easier to close. And putting it all together, let me know what you guys think about the looks here with the Everglades. Now taking a look at the door panel here in the back, you guys can see soft touch here, and then look at the netting down below. And then got these seats which are supposed to be easy to clean. And I guess we'll quickly pop in. Legroom is good. Got window controls here in the center, and then of course we've got the stadium seating here. Now taking a look at the front door panel, you guys can see soft touch down below, and then we do have blind spot monitoring with the mirrors, and then little cargo netting here. This has 935 pounds of payload for those of you that are wondering. Now look at these seats here again with the gray. They are manually adjustable, got all of our light controls, and I like the little green strip. I guess it's the alligator thing in the Everglades, right? Now taking a look at the steering wheel, it's the normal Bronco steering wheel, so soft touch all around. You got some controls for the center stack, voice command controls, cruise control, volume controls, you know, all the normal stuff. And we do have our turn signal, windshield wiper stock, and we've got our gauge cluster that is partially analog, so the speedo, and then you've got this big screen here, which you can use to scroll through different bits of info on the Bronco itself. And then this is where the GOAT modes will pop up. So with the Everglades, you guys can see we've got some on-road modes, and then we do have a few off-road modes. I noticed no Baja mode with this particular one because it's supposed to be more about low speed off-roading. And then in reverse, we just have a regular backup camera with trajectory lines that turn with the steering wheel. Resolution's pretty good with that. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system, shortcut bar here at the bottom. Response time with it's pretty good. We also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto built in as well. And then just up above, we've got our front and rear locking differentials, trail turn assist, stability control, hazard lights as well. And then you guys can see the Bronco logo and pretty good storage here in the glove box. And then we do have our radio controls here with our dual zone climate controls, heated seats as well. And a little bit of storage down here, little Bronco decal there. You can see the shifter here for the 10-speed. And then we do have our drive line select as well as our GOAT mode select and our off-road cruise control. Notice this does have a 2-speed transfer case as well as 4-wheel drive auto. Got some controls here for the windows, mirror adjustment as well, center console. And then we do have 6 auxiliary switches up top, kind of hard to see on camera. Not getting any better. And then we do have a hard top. Well, let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's your visibility over the hood. Both the mirrors, do a blind spot monitoring. Throughout the rest of the rear. Let us set off here. So, first off, seat comfort in the new Bronco, really good. That's one of the things that I do love about the new Bronco is it's really comfortable, and it is more comfortable than the Wrangler, not just from the seat perspective, but then also with, you know, just how it drives and the ride quality. It's and the noise insulation too, frankly. It is more insulated, but understand you can take half the vehicle apart just like the Wrangler, so it is still going to be, you know, noisier compared to a regular car. Now this 2.3 is a really good engine. Don't get me wrong, the 2.7, yeah, it's got more power, it's a little bit more exciting, but the 2.3's got really good power right off the bat, so it's good torque. And some other stuff, visibility obviously really good with the big boxy windows, again basically being a, you know, big box, right? Yeah, see, like that torque is so good, it's very strong. Smooth too, like the ride quality. Yeah, the independent suspension makes it so turn-ins really good too. And obviously there is a little bit of a downside to that off-roading. You don't get as much articulation as what you get in a Wrangler, but it's the price you pay for better on-road manners, right? I like the turbo noise, but yeah, it's good power. It moves the 35s, no problem. I mean, you do have to get into it a bit with the throttle, but for a 4-cylinder turbo, it's really strong. It's impressive. It is definitely impressive. Yeah, and going over the bumps and everything, like it's comfortable. I think they've struck a pretty good balance with all of this. Yeah, I like how this drives. So this will get me into, you know, summing things up here with the Bronco Everglades. Drives well. It's pretty dang, it's comfortable. Like I said, the seats, the suspension, it's all comfortable, and it's got good power, moves the 35s no problem. And so yeah, I mean, this is a cool off-roader that you could daily drive very easily. Like, this could be your only vehicle. And you know, you can say the same about the Wrangler, right? But I feel like with the Bronco, there's less concessions to be made because of the independent front suspension, because of the better cabin insulation, because of the better seat comfort. It feels more like a real vehicle. So it doesn't, again, it might not be as capable off-road as the Wrangler, but yeah, you don't feel like you're conceding as much with the daily driving with this. So let me know what you guys think about the Bronco Everglades. Let me know if you think if this is the Bronco sweet spot. I think that probably, I mean, the Everglades is pretty cool, but I'd probably put my money on a, it's tough, there's so many nowadays. I like the Wild Track quite a bit. I think the Badlands though, maybe, because the Badlands gets the stabilizer bar disconnect, whereas the Wild Track does not. I guess it depends on if you're going to be taking it off-road. If you're not going to take it off-road, the Wild Track's probably the sweet spot. But if you are going to take it off-road, the Badlands, I mean, obviously the Wild Track's technically better at high-speed off-roading, but like if you really want a high-speed off-roader, you get the Bronco Raptor. Man, that's a lot to consider. So let me know your thoughts on the Bronco Everglades, and let me know which Bronco package you think is like the Bronco package to get. The parking sensors freaked out there. Anyways, I'll see you.